90% of people fail to manage their blood sugar level. Imagine you wake up in the morning and your blood sugar levels are shooting up. You're feeling fatigued, dizzy, having rapid heartbeat, thirsty, and having a very bad headache. And honestly, this is a time when we reach out to something that can give us immediate relief. Some people start having sugar or gluten or khadi shakar, that is called as those thick raw sugar cubes. So they just reach out to that thinking that that will increase and balance their blood sugar level. Some people also reach out to kata, to bitter foods like neem or Karela, or they just start gulping a lot of water, and honestly none of this is going to help them. That is just going to make it worse, and that is just going to disturb the blood sugar balance in the body, and if this continues for days together, or if the frequency is more, it can start affecting your kidneys, your brain, nerves, and it is just going to worsen your diabetes over the period of time. Today, I will tell you that why does your sugar increase even if you haven't eaten anything. We will also discuss why does your blood sugar spike up after eating a homemade or a home-cooked meal. Then I will tell you how to instantly lower your blood sugar level when it's high, and we will also discuss what foods and habits to avoid to prevent all these sugar spikes in your blood. First of all, we all believe that it's the sugar that is ruining your level. We keep blaming the sugar and the methai and the sweets that you're eating and thinking that that is going to increase the blood sugar level, but that's the biggest myth. Sugar is just one part of the story. What really spikes your blood sugar level silently and daily is when and how you eat, and most of the times, you don't even realize. 3 biggest reasons why your blood sugar level increases drastically and dramatically, and this happens in every Indian household. The first is right after waking up. You haven't eaten anything for 8 hours. Why is your blood sugar spiking right now first thing in the morning? It is because of something called as dawn phenomenon. So what happens is your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline in the morning to get you ready for the rest of the day, and this stimulates your liver to increase your blood sugar level by increasing more glucose in your bloodstream as a false breakfast. So what this does is in the morning it will give you a high blood sugar level, and this makes it very crucial and very important, especially if you're having in the morning of breakfast that is super rich in carbs, because it is just going to further increase your blood sugar level, making your diabetes or your blood sugar completely worse and making your body a mess with all its sugar spikes and downs. So this makes it very important to keep your breakfast rich in protein, fiber, and fats. And this is one of the biggest reasons why most of the Indians feel dizzy and tired even after having a heavy breakfast. Second time your blood sugar spikes very fast is after a heavy lunch, especially in a classic Indian thali. For example, the classic Indian lunch where you have roti, you have rice, you have very little sabzi, you have very little or no protein, no good fat, and no in this diet. And this just makes the situation worse because high carb is going to get absorbed really fast. So the carbohydrates get absorbed very fast in your body, and that increases and spikes your blood sugar level. When you have a meal that is in the right balance and in the right combination, this can significantly affect the absorption of that food in your bloodstream. So, for example, if you start your meal with salad, for example, if you start cucumbers, carrots, tomatoes in your meal, then you move to protein, so you move to dabzi, which are in a higher portion in your plate, and after that if you have your rice, your roti in lesser portions, that is going to significantly reduce the level of sugar spike in your bloodstream and in your body. So the meal is same, guys. It's the same meal, you're just having it in different proportions. It is roti sabzi meal, but there's more of salad, there's more of sabzi, there's more of dal and proteins. There's a little bit of ghee also, but less of rice, less of protein, less of pickles. So this is going to make the same meal more, and it is not going to spike your blood sugar levels. Third and the most ignored one is when you're feeling anxious, you're feeling stressed, or even you're feeling worried, or when you're very, very angry, your blood sugar is going to spike drastically. Now what happens when your body is going through all these emotions? There's a different metabolic system that gets activated that is called a sympathetic system, which triggers this fear, fight and flight mode, and because of this the cortisol in your body goes up, and when the cortisol in your body goes up, The blood sugar rushing in your bloodstream to overcompensate for this emergency situation, which is literally not happening physically, is just happening in your brain, but your body takes the hit of it, and then your blood sugar is going to spike up instantly, and when that happens you start feeling hungry, you start craving the randomest foods, and then you reach out to chips, to junk food and everything unhealthy, and that adds to your blood sugar spike, and your blood sugar spike is going to be even more, and all this extra glucose to bring this down, your body starts storing it as fats, as cholesterol, and your triglycerides go up. So this is a whole mechanism where just something as small as stress is going to increase and spike your blood sugar levels. Now, let's say that your blood sugar level is already high. Maybe you checked it on a machine, or maybe your body told you that first because you're having dryness, irritability, brain fog, and you're feeling constantly tired. You can be having dry mouth if you're feeling very thirsty, you're suddenly feeling very tired, and you're having brain fog. So these are the signs that your blood sugar level has spiked, and what can you do instantly to lower them and to balance them? What people don't understand that this is just not about reducing your blood sugar levels instantly for that moment. But if you repetitively have high blood sugar levels very frequently, it is going to slowly start damaging your internal organs like your kidneys, your nerves, your eyes, and almost every other organ in your body, because high blood sugar level in the longer run is very fatal for your body, and eventually it can manifest as a heart attack or give you more heart issues. The first and the fastest and most effective way to reduce your blood sugar level is just take a 10 minutes walk wherever you are, so your blood sugar level get maximum absorbed in your legs and your lower body, because that is one of the largest area in your body. So when you start walking, that blood sugar gets diverted to your leg muscles to fulfill its requirements, so that the sugar in the blood lowers, and it helps you lowering your blood sugar level in general. But if you're at the office on your office desk and it's not possible to walk for 10 minutes, there is one thing that you can do that will help you reduce your blood sugar level instantly: is simple calf raises on your desk. So do calf raises, so that is getting your legs up and down for about 10 minutes, and you will notice your blood sugar level going down instantly, because your calf has major muscles which are called as insulin, which help you absorb maximum glucose from your bloodstream, and it also helps you channelize the blood flow to your heart. So it's an added addition. This exercise works almost every time. Secondly, make sure you're hydrating your body with warm water with added pinch of cinnamon or methy seeds in it. So what this is going to do is, of course, first of all, it's going to hydrate you, and second is cinnamon or methy seeds are going to reduce your blood sugar level by increasing the insulin sensitivity in your body. So the sugar from your bloodstream will get channelized to your organs and it will be absorbed. And second thing is also methy seeds are super rich in fiber. So the option of sugar from your gut will be reduced in your bloodstream, and that will also help you lowering your blood sugar. Thirdly, sounds very simple but it's very effective, and that is practice deep breathing for 5 minutes. Now when you practice deep breathing, it is going to constantly lower your cortisol, which is mainly responsible for spiking your blood sugar level, and it is going to tell your body that everything is fine, everything is under control, thus helping you switch from sympathetic system to parasympathetic system, and this itself will naturally help your blood sugar level, which is mainly stress-induced or which is mainly happening because of stress, and this is something that you can do anywhere. You can do in your car, you can do in your office cubicles, or you can also do in your house. Fourth, and my most favorite, is raw apple cider vinegar before your meals. Now many people think that apple cider when it goes don't work, or they're really hard to eat or drink and they really damage your teeth or your throat. It's because you all are doing it wrong. So raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar, you just have to add 1 teaspoon in 1 cup of water, that is about 400 to 500 milliliters, and just drink it 5 to 10 minutes before your meal. And now what this is going to do is this is going to slow down the sugar and insulin in your bloodstream from your gut, as a result of which the spike won't be as bad. It will be slow and stable increase in your blood sugar level, and apple cider vinegar has this unique enzyme that is called as amylase, which helps you break down starches into sugar, thus helping you lower your blood sugar level and increase your insulin sensitivity. And lastly, If you're feeling tired or dizzy because of a sugar spike, please don't reach out for more sugar. Instead, you can reach out for something that is protein, good fats and fiber. So my favorite foods to help this is dates, which are soaked in ghee, is going to help you balance the blood sugar level and balance the spike. Along with this, protein is going to reduce your gastric emptying time and it is going to slow down the absorption of sugar. Fats are also going to do the same. They're going to slow down your digestion and slowing down the gastric emptying time. And at the same time, when you combine protein, fats, and fiber, this completely reduces the speed of sugar in your bloodstream, thus putting a brake on that entire sugar roller coaster that you might have with just a high-carb meal. So adding eggs, adding dal or adding paneer or tofu to your meals, or just having a handful of nuts, if you're having a very bad sugar spike, will really help the situation balance from a healthier point of view than just immediately going and reaching out for sweets. And this is just not about sugar. These habits are going to help you reduce inflammation. It is going to help your pancreas become more healthy, and it is going to deal with these, or even if you have diabetes, it is going to help you reverse that. Now I understand that quick fixes are fine, but if you find yourself constantly needing this every single day, then this means that your body balance is completely off. The real solution is to make your body so efficient in handling sugar spikes that it never spikes that high in the first place. And that does not come from medicine. It comes from small daily habits that help you teach your metabolism to behave in a certain way. Let's begin with the one habit that most ignore, and that is called as meal sequencing. It is one hack or one habit that is literally going to resolve most of your problems when it comes to balancing your blood sugar level. And this habit will help you eat right even if you're at or if you're on a holiday, or even in general in your day-to-day eating. So what to eat first in your meal and what to eat last is very important. So to begin with, your every meal has to start with a salad, and salad can be anything. Any basic Indian desi salad can have cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, mooli, or you can have any other vegetable also that is just steamed in your kitchen, and you can just have it as it is. After salad, what you can have is protein. Now, when you talk about protein, it can be anything. If you're non-vegetarian, it can be eggs, chicken or fish, or if you're vegetarian, it can be paneer, tofu, mushrooms, well-cooked and well-sprouted dals and lentils. Even nuts and seeds are great in protein. So little bit of protein after your fiber only help. Now after this, you can have your carbs, and I have another beautiful hack to have carbs. Whatever carbs you are having, whether it's roti or rice or any breads, add a little bit of good fat on it. So you can add ghee, you can add unsalted butter, or you can also add a little bit of olive oil or flaxseed oil, and this oil will reduce the glycemic index of the carb that you're having even further. So this adds to its benefit. And after the carbs, you can go ahead and have your osher or a little bit of papa. Just make sure that this is very less, and all this food in this particular sequence and this particular combination will never ever increase your blood sugar level. It works magically. You get to eat what you want, and it is not doing any damage to your blood sugar levels. So it's a complete win-win situation. And if you're a person who has a sweet tooth, I would always suggest to have your dessert after this particular sequence of meals, because after that, this particular dessert or sweet will have no effect on your blood sugar level, because the amount of fiber products that you have eaten before that will actually compensate for the extra sugar that you're eating at the end of your meal. Just make sure. You can also include foods like raw onion, garlic. These are the foods that later on get converted to probiotic in your gut. So all these things will increase the portion of good bacteria, and they will make sure that the digestion is happening right, and also the blood not getting spiked immediately into your bloodstream, so it will maintain the healthy flora of gut bacteria in your body. On number 5, we have something for people who are already pre-diabetic or they're diabetic. For you guys, insulin-sensitive herbs and insulin-mimicking herbs are completely game changers. So insulin-sensitive foods are cinnamon, amla, neem, chlorella, and even method seeds. What these foods do is they naturally increase the sensitivity of insulin in your body, and that helps your blood sugar levels. Now let's talk about one herb which has an insulin-mimicking action in your body, and that is berberine. Berberine literally has the same action that diabetes medicine have in lowering your blood sugar level or managing your blood sugar level. So adding berberine to your weekly supplements or your daily supplement really helps, but before doing that, I would always suggest reach out to your doctor. And lastly and most importantly, emotional regulation. The main reason for spiking your blood sugar level or for resulting into disease or even diabetes is your stress, and it can be chronic stress. It is something that makes you worry, anxiety, constant anger. So you also need to learn to regulate your mood and have a control on your mind. And how you can do that? First of all, you can do that by giving enough rest to your mind and your body by sleeping for at least 8 hours every single day. That is naturally going to help you balance your blood sugar level. Along with that, make sure you practice deep breathing whenever you feel low, you feel stressed, certainly feel worried. Now another important thing that really works to reduce your stress levels is to exercise and do good movement every single day, and practice regular meditations, practice gratitude, practice affirmations. All these things together will help you balance and regulate your emotions, and that will help you regulate your blood sugar levels. So next time when your blood sugar rises, don't panic and don't go for quick fixes. Just observe the pattern and try to fix it in a preventive way. Try to fix the underlying issues, your food, your lifestyle, or your stress, and this will literally help you reverse your diabetes. I have seen examples of people who have completely reversed and managed their diabetes, and as we always say, it's never just a diet. It's always a lifestyle. So stay healthy, stay fit, stay grateful, and stay blessed.